And so can you talk a little bit about, for the practitioner who, or the attendee of your presentation, what might they, uh, are there tools that they will walk away with from this presentation? Are there maybe an understanding, a more deeper understanding of how to
Mm.
create an environment for the client to get a more positive response?
Hopefully both. Hopefully they got an understanding how important it is.
Uh-huh.
And it's not about so much that you have to study psychology, but it's more about how could you translate the body signs or the body language in a way so it makes it more accessible also for our touch. So in that way, there are a lot of tools you can use in your work from the beginning, from body reading, for example, until the real work and also after the work, to not just for the understanding of the therapist or practitioner, but also for the client. So there are also some tools for the client which are so useful in sense of that they start to learn and to recognize how important it is to be in this structure and how they could also regulate structures so they could change also their own structure.
Wow. So I have to look at my list and see if I can
Yeah, you should.
attend live. Otherwise, I'll have to watch a video, and it's just not
Yeah.
the same.
No, it's not the same. I recently talked also to Robert Schleib, as you know, in this interview, and we talked a lot about his findings as a researcher, on a fascia researcher, and my findings coming from somatic psychology. And I'm doing also a lot of research the last years, also with Stephen Porges. So it's like we are somehow meeting each other of different ways, but it makes a lot of sense.
To me, it's very exciting
Yeah,
because when the studies and the folks who are involved in the various different areas are invested in their studies, one has to keep track of so many things.
yeah,
But having this convergence helps people who aren't spending their time in these studies to perhaps become better practitioners or more effective practitioners and humans. I mean, this is, I think, what you're talking about. It's not just in practice. This is how we can exist differently in life.
right. How we could relate to each other, how we could make another kind of communication to each other possible. So it's really influence, let's say, our whole behavior in a way. So it's really essential, as I understand.